Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
Oh my God. Welcome to our podcast. Our channel's coming soon. For this podcast, this is our first podcast together. Me and Bree just decided that
What is my name?
me and Babe,
No, what is my name?
me and Brianny.
There we go. That's my name, guys.
Oh, Brianny.
Yes, that's how I would like to be addressed during this podcast.
You want me to say your whole name? all the time?
Yeah.
I can't call you Babe?
I mean, you can do that too.
Okay.
But no Bree.
Okay.
Brianny.
Okay. I'm sorry. Brianny and myself decided that we would take this opportunity to try to get comfortable talking to each other in a format such as this.
You wanted to do this 3 years ago, and I was like, absolutely not.
Why?
So I feel like I've gotten better.
And why is that?
I hadn't had my year of yes yet. I've had my year of yes this year.
Oh, this is your year of yes.
Trying everything that people say I should try. So
You even said yes to the fishnets.
This was never a no. Okay.
You're pure comedy. I wanted to get started off with us and our relationship.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about how we met. I wanted
the real or the fake?
Because
I
real.
feel like I give it the real and you be trying to give it like this glossy like picture. So what you want? You want the real or the fake?
Early on in our relationship, I was giving it the fake. But lately I've been giving it the real.
Oh, okay. I'm ready to hear this.
Okay. Brianny and myself met on Tinder. We met
the OG Tinder.
We met in Tinder back in the days before Tinder was a hookup app, as we've learned today.
Yeah.
As we've learned today. We met on Tinder before it was officially a hookup app. This was back in 2017. You tell this story way better than I do.
Okay.
You're much better at it.
From Brianny's side. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I had just moved into my apartment downtown Dallas. Never really lived on my own. Lived in New York and all that stuff before. This was my first my big girl apartment. I was like, I do it all over the world before. Let me go ahead and download Tinder and swipe in Dallas. And I gave myself a month, like 30-day trial. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to swipe. I'm going to meet guys and they're going to take me out in Dallas and I'm going to learn Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So I was swiping, swipe. And, my 30 days was up, but I still had a lot of guys that I hadn't talked to yet. So I was like, okay, let me hit them up. And Michael's one of those people that I hit up. And I remember sending him like a message. And
okay, wait a second. So let me interrupt you right there. So I was number what? How many guys did you hit up before me?
I don't know. There's a lot.
There's a lot?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Like
I was on a mission to learn Dallas.
We're talking 10, 20, 30, 40. Damn!
Look, I don't know the numbers. All I know is I was on a mission, okay? Like, I would like them to be cute. I would like them to be tall.
Excuse the hell out of me.
I was on a mission to learn Dallas and to meet new people because, I had been in New York for a year. I had no kind of connects or
scoot up a little bit.
Any kind of, sneaky leak roster, nothing in Dallas. And I was trying to build it up.
Sneaky leak. Let me scoot up to this.
So,
okay.
You were one of the people I hit up, and it was just basically like a general, like, hey, I'm about to deactivate this. You hadn't said anything to me. So, hi, here's my number if you're interested. Hit me up. If not, have a good life. Do you remember it being something like that?
I don't remember you saying it exactly like that, but yeah. Okay. It was something you kind of
of course it was polished. It was nice.
You sugar-coated it a little bit.
Nice.
Okay.
But said that. You hit me up and you told me everything that was going on in your life in the first text message. And I was like, oh, yes. He got a lot going on.
I had a lot going on at that time.
So I was trying to learn from a friend of mine who was really good at friend zoning people. I was like, you know what? Let me try this. So even though you was giving me all this baggage that you had, and I kind of like forced you into a friendship.
I'd say that's accurate. I'd say that's accurate. I don't know. You friend zoned me because of the baggage that I was bringing.
So I forced you into a friendship.
Okay.
Because usually I would just dip, but I was like, oh no, I'm practicing making people my friends. So it was your side behind the scenes of all that. I just told you. I always tell you my behind the scenes on how I got to swiping you, but you never tell me yours.
I had got on Tinder uh, what was it? Fall. I mean, it was right after my previous relationship ended. I got on Tinder right after my previous relationship ended, and Uh, I was swiping right for a good month or so, I believe, before I met or before I swiped on you.
You were swiping right on everybody, or you was just swiping? So it's
I
right means you
look
like them.
look here, when you're when you swiping, you're better off just cutting them off on the back end, and that way you don't have to look when you're swiping, you just go like this.
That's horrible.
That's what a lot of men do, but I mean, if after
Is that true?
we're
Do y'all
looking
do
at
that?
I can't speak for everybody,
Dang, I
but
don't feel special at all.
I'm playing, baby.
No, that's probably for real. It's
May
okay. I
maybe
got you. I got you now, but I know now that all the people I swiped,
maybe,
I was not special.
maybe not. But anyways, I was swiping right, but sometimes you look at it, sometimes I'm not gonna say I did it all the time, but there were some days where I was watching a movie, I was just
Yeah, that's normal.
just going like this.
Just swiping.
Um, so I swiped right on you, and I don't remember the month. It was the fall, towards the end of the year. I had gone on a couple dates before. Those dates didn't work out. It was just basically lame. I didn't start making calls and
You
stuff
was
like that.
looking for the butt cheeks,
I was looking.
the booty cheeks.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Looking for a couple rubber dubs. But
Mhm.
anyways,
Mhm.
I swiped on you, and we had our first date in was it February? You remember the exact date, don't you?
You moving fairly fast. I was saying, what was the reason behind that? So, like I told
What was
you,
it?
like I was,
What was the
you were
reason
trying to
behind?
get over an ex. Is that why you were on Tinder?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
Okay.
part of it. Yeah,
So you're trying to get
yeah.
over an ex. You were swiping stuff. You swiped me.
Hmm.
How did you feel when I hit you up? When I was the one who, because I extended the first text.
Well,
So when you got that text or that message, what did you think?
I didn't necessarily feel any type of way, per se. What I realized was that you wanted to talk in a different form of communication. So for me, it was most of the people that I was talking to, the conversations started on Tinder, and we would have a conversation on Tinder for a little bit, week, 2 weeks, whatever.
Well, that's because I was deleting the app.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And because you were deleting the app, it kind of switched us over. I was like, okay, well, if I want to hit her up, I basically have to talk to her on the phone,
Oh, okay.
which was out of the norm for what I was doing at the time.
Got it.
So that's what I was saying was that that whole thing made a difference in our relationship starting off because we were talking on the phone very fast. And when you asked for me to talk on the phone, I wasn't talking to nobody on the phone. I was just texting people.
Uh huh.
So that was a huge difference maker for me. And it was like in order to talk to you, I had to actually put an effort. So a lot of our conversations in the beginning, I don't have a very good recollection of.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think that you remember those conversations a lot better than I do. You're the detail person.
Yeah.
You remember dates. You remember different things that I can't remember. Uh,
Well, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying. Like I think that's a theme with women in general. Move you up a little bit. There you go.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's a theme with women in general is that, y'all don't uh y'all remember every fucking thing. Every goddamn thing.
No, so like what I do remember about us, like again, uh y- you text me, hey, this is Michael. I think I still have the messages. Okay, good.
You can go back that far
No,
and
I
never.
screenshotted them
Oh,
because they were
okay.
important to me. So, what exactly were your intentions with Tinder? This is Michael. And you said, sorry, I know I misspelled that, but I'm texting off of my watch. He always was texting and talking to me off of his watch
I had just
because
got
he was
that
a busy man.
I got the new Apple
He was a
Watch. I
busy,
wanted
busy
to use it.
man. So, I had my little, the girls who know me knows I had my little responses that I had. And it says
You
the
probably
end.
had them saved.
Yeah, I did.
Oh
The end
shit.
goal would be to find someone that I want to be with. But like I said in my bio, I realized I have to befriend a few frogs before that
Before you
happens.
find your prince,
LOL.
gotta
Y'all
kiss
know
a
that was
gotta kiss a couple frogs
you
before
know,
you find your
you remember that on
prince.
my bio? That was slick, wasn't it?
Nah,
Yes, it was.
yeah,
Yes, it
okay,
was.
yeah. Mhm.
So then I don't think I saved all your drama. I didn't save that in here.
Thank you.
So then we fast forward to that's in November 16th, what, 2017?
Yeah, 27,
Okay.
yeah.
So then we fast forward to this is like March something.
Mhm,
And this is us talking about we going to go to Bar Louise and stuff.
mhm.
So from there to there, the only things I really remember because again, you know how I am. I'm working on it, but I'm very black and white. Starting to see a little bit of grays.
Uh-huh.
And when you were my friend, I was like, oh, he's not. I don't. I don't want to say the word important, but it was. It's not important. I'm over here trying to date. I'm a. You hit him up. You
Mhm.
chill. But I was not pressed to meet you. I was not pressed to really do anything but like light conversation.
Uh-huh.
Um, and of course, I told you looking back on it, I saw that like you were still you were flirting. You were still being
Mhm.
like, but I didn't even I'm slow. I didn't even realize it until we went on our first time we met. And
Mhm.
I was like, dang, you've been trying to talk to me. And I've just been an asshole, basically. Like the good morning text and beautiful this. And I'm just like, yeah,
Mhm.
what's up? How you doing? You have
Uh-huh.
a good day? I'm like, dang, Brie,
Y
you came off so cold. I don't even know why you're talking to me.
you was so, like, oblivious to the fact that I was trying to spit game.
Because I have friends on you. And so I was like, I can't talk to him. He got drama. He got
That's
baggage.
just how it is in your mind.
Yeah. So it's like you weren't even an option.
Uh-huh.
I think we FaceTimed once and it was literally for like very, very short. I remember laying on my couch in the living room. I say living room like I had a big ass apartment. In my living room watching TV. And I think I was eating like to this day you think it's weird when I eat like peanut butter and crackers.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Everyone does it.
I
Ritz
need
crackers and
I
peanut butter.
I need to know everybody listening to this. I need to know, is it a normal thing? Because
It's
I
normal.
that's disgusting.
Sharon Miller does it.
Yeah,
Bethany.
and you put your ketchup in the refrigerator, or
No,
you leave
it
it.
doesn't belong in the
You
refrigerator.
don't put your ketchup in the refrigerator.
No, it goes in
It
there
says
now.
It says
Goes in there now because of you, because he
refrigerate
won't
after
let
opening.
me.
Refrigerate
Who
after.
wants cold condiments on their warm fries?
It
Yes, it
doesn't matter.
does.
It's about food safety. Okay, it's about food safety.
I'm 30 years
That's what
old.
it's
I've been
about.
fine.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But anyway,
Yeah, that's it. That'll be a shitty death.
whatever. Anyway,
Say what killed her? Ketchup.
warm
Warm
ketchup
ketchup.
that's been
Cause
there
she ain't
since
want to
for
put the shit in the
7 months.
refrigerator like a normal
I
person.
actually have video of that too,
A video of what?
of our ketchup fight.
Are you talking about when we were at the hamburger place?
Yes.
I remember that.
So okay, we have these little off rips anyway, but we're at what is it? It wasn't Smash Burger. We just had that conversation about ketchup and stuff, and we walked in there and they had this giant like the squirt thing of ketchup, and I said, "Well, I bet you they don't refrigerate that." And you're like, "Yeah, they do because there's so much traffic in here." That's how you sound. There's so much traffic in
I do not
here
sound like that.
that
That is
they use it all in one day. So I
I
yelled across the room and I said, "Excuse me, when's the last time y'all emptied that out?" And they were like, "3
obnoxious.
months."
Obnoxious.
Yeah.
I know for a fact they did not say 3 months.
I'll look for it then because they said
Yeah,
and it was longer
we'll come back to
than a
that.
week.
We'll come back to that.
But I think what really like got you on my mind more was you wanted to talk on the phone. And I remember I was really annoyed by it. I don't think I've ever told you.
You was annoyed that I wanted to
I was
talk on the
annoyed
phone?
by it because I was just like, why you always like I'm just oblivious. Like you didn't do anything wrong. It's just literally I'm like, why you always want to talk to me? Like why you always texting me? Like we met on a dating app and he keep
No.
trying to text me. Like I know we trying to be friends and all, but I was just like, ugh. So it was when I was getting ready to go to Morocco,
Uh-huh.
Marrakesh, and you wanted to talk, and I was like, well, I'm packing, and you're like, well, sure, whatever. So we had like I don't remember the conversation, but I know it was pretty cool conversation. I'm packing and stuff, and but you didn't even mention so like your friend chose me for you. So I'm waiting for you to say that
Yeah, see,
because,
I
like,
knew it. Oh, I did. I slid past when I started
thank
talking about our
you.
first date. Look,
See, he don't listen to me.
listen, yeah, I do. I
No,
listen to you
you
all the
don't.
time. I listen to you all the time. I just listened to you for 20 minutes. Anyways.
Why you're a turd.
I originally um, was interested in you, but I didn't necessarily classify you as special. And I had a roommate at the time. I was just showing him, all the different girls I was swiping on Tinder. And he's like, "That's who you need to take out." He's like, "Shit, she cold." I said, "All right, yeah." I said, "She all right. She all right." He's like, "No, she cold." He's like, He said, "That's who you need to be taking out right there." And then I started swiping. I saw you in that dress. I was like, "Okay, yes, sir."
Thank you, Mama, for picking up that
Oh yeah,
dress.
yes, sir, yes, sir. And I could tell you was goofy. You know what I mean? You know I'm into goofy girls. So yeah, that's the reason. I think that's the. And he told us. Remember we went to Speeds, the pool hall, the
Mhm.
Speeds. Yeah, he put me onto that.
Oh, okay. That was
Yeah.
our first date.
That's
It
look.
was at Speeds.
Let's talk about that for a second because we need to define. We need to.
It's everyone
Okay,
knows.
no.
Everyone
Talk.
knows.
You were talking about this earlier. Women on Tinder, and I need somebody to chime in on this one for real because I need. We're gonna have matter of fact we're gonna cast a poll. And you can do that on podcasts. So we're going to be casting a poll. So for women on Tinder is the first.
Not for women, just say anyone in
No,
general.
no, because we said for men and women it was
Yeah, but
different.
we have to say the question and be like, is it different?
Okay,
So like the question is,
okay. Is it different for men and women on Tinder the first time that they meet in person?
mhm,
And is that considered a meetup
or a date.
or a date? My philosophy is we met in the same place. We had dinner. We talked about relationship like things, and I paid for shit. So that's a fucking date. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck what you say.
So
That's a fucking date.
I'm gonna stop you there right there because we did not talk about relationship things.
We did.
When we were at Bar Louie's, we did not. So yes, we went to Bar Louie's and that was our meetup. Now, it's the part that he really likes to leave out.
What?
Again, because I friend zoned him, I was not thinking that way. It wasn't that he did anything. He was great. I just wasn't thinking that way. But he
Mm-hmm.
obviously was still thinking that way. So
Uh huh.
when we finally met up, he had been trying to get me to meet up with him for a while, and I was putting it off because I was like, why? Like, why am I dedicating this time to him when I'm trying to meet a boo thing? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't had no boo thing when I had met him. He,
I.
you thought you was smooth when he was smooth because that's why I went.
I.
You're like, we both travel because you had just came back from Chile, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did your solo thing, and I think I had literally was just coming back from like Sao Paulo or whatever for a trip,
Mm-hmm.
and you were like, we should meet up or whatever, and I was like, I ain't got time, and then you were like,
Yeah, you were bullshitting a
yeah,
lot. A
and then
lot around
he
that
was
time.
like, well, I really see like a marketing thing going on here. He was like, we should do, traveling, like travel group, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, we could do that, yeah, let's meet. All of a sudden, I'm free.
That's what it was about. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm free. And I remember, I mean, I think we have that text, but I remember y'all, he was bullshitting.
Who was
I
bullshitting?
don't know what girls, I tell you this all the time. I don't know what girls you was messing with that they
Uh-huh.
thought it was okay to be doing that. Let me see if I can find it. It was like, I have it screenshotted when I tried to ditch the meetup.
Oh
so,
shit. Let me see that.
so wait, no,
No,
I'm gonna
I gotta
say
see
it.
this.
No, I'm gonna say it though. So, I was asking you where you wanted to go. He wanted to do this joke like, "Okay, don't be late because y'all wanted to be late getting ready and stuff like that." I was like, "No, I get ready fast." He pushed the date back by like an hour or 2 hours. He was like, can we?" I'm like, "I thought you said don't be late." I'm like, "Well, you know what? That's fine." He gave me plenty of notice. I'm
Uh,
good. This is like at 30 minutes before we supposed to meet up, and he's sending me this, and I said, "We are moving the place now." He said, "I just looked at all of them, and that was the one that made the most sense logistically." So then here I
and
am.
you
I'm
no
lying now,
no
y'all.
yeah, that's when you made up that bullshit lie
I'm
about
gonna
you had to
tell
give
you.
your car to your mama. You said you had to get your
I said, long story short, I don't have my car. I was going to Uber to the location since we're going to the Dallas one. Won't have my car until after 10 p.m.
How did I get with your lying ass?
Ah! And you're like, LOL, I'll just come get you. And I was like, no, I didn't want to get me. I was like, no, it's okay. It's fine. Because, he already done made these jokes about being late. He done pushed it back 2 hours. Now he wanted to change the location. I was like, I don't got time for this shit. I'm just going. And I didn't believe he was going to come. So I done took off my clothes and sitting on my couch. And I remember he hit me up and was like, I'm outside. I'm like, what?
That's what took you so long. You was that serious.
I was butt naked laying on the couch watching TV. I had to put on a bra. I had to put on underwear. I had to put on. I think I had a simple outfit on. I had on jeans.
We are braids. Finding out a lot.
I've told you this before.
No, you never told me that you got undressed because you didn't think I was going to be there. You never said that.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I've never said that. But I had braids, so it's not like I had to do my hair or anything, and I don't really wear makeup. But it was just funny because I was just crazy. Like. And then I felt weird giving him my address because I was like, you don't give someone your address the first time you hang out.
You ain't give me the apartment number.
I didn't give him the apartment number, but the thing is, okay, so I don't think we've actually talked about this, but after you stayed in my apartment for a while, it's hard when people try to get in that apartment.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty safe to make you go to the front because then you would know my apartment was closest to the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I was smart, y'all. I was smart.
Yeah, I thought you was balling. I saw that office up there. I said, "Oh, is that what the apartment looks like?" I thought it was an apartment at first. I was like, "Damn."
I miss those apartments. Those are really nice apartments.
Are you sure she ain't a doctor?
But that was how we ended up meeting up. And I don't know what was going through your mind when we first met up, but that was like the story between that. And I remember I got in his car. I remember I took a picture of your license plate and sent it to my mom or somebody.
Oh, that is right. Because I remember you did go around the back of my car. Because I didn't have a license plate on the front.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have gotten in the car if you didn't have a license plate on the front. I thought you were like a sex trafficker.
No, I didn't have a license. I never had a license plate on the front.
I know.
But you just said the front. I thought you said okay.
I never got in there if I would have came, but I came from the back and got in the car. I'm not gonna lie, I looked over. I was like, "Oh, he's fine." I was like, "Nope." I said, "You know what? This is not a date. This is business. This is business. I am not about to look at him like that." I remember you got out the car. You were walking funny, and I was like, "Why are you walking like that?" You were like, you started working out again, or you played basketball or something. But you had a gap in. Like,
yeah.
And you remember that? I started laughing. I was like, "This is funny."
Yeah,
he had like khakis on and like a.
What was I wearing?
You probably came from work. Now that I know you, you probably were driving in from work or something. But it was just fun. Like I never knew him to wear jeans until like maybe 2 months, 3 months after knowing him. He always wore like dress clothes.
I'm a professional.
He was friend.
I'm a professional. But yeah, so that's the story of Bar? No, let's talk about what happened on our first date.
So at Speedy's?
Bar Louis, please.
I'm sorry, that's a meetup.
No, I remember. So first of all, that was where you took all your hoes.
Yeah.
So yeah, she had this spot. That bar. Well, we already talked about it. You got a spot, Bar Louis, where you would take all your hoes. And
every girl dating on apps should have one.
Oh, is that a recommendation you endorse some Bar Louis?
Not Bar Louis specifically because
this channel has been sponsored by Bar Louis.
I wish if they would go back to the same shit they had before, I definitely would be reaching out to them.
Yeah, for real. It was good.
That food was good.
It was good as shit. Yeah,
and then we went back and it was nasty.
Yeah, the stuff they got now is all right.
No, it's nasty. My voodoo pasta is gone.
Yeah,
and my clover no longer has Hennessy in it. It has Maker's Mark.
This is true. You knew exactly what the fuck you wanted to order.
And I was giving him advice on what to order.
You said, "Oh, well, I go here all the time, so yeah, you should try this. You should try this. You should try this." I'm like, damn, bitch. Fuck.
Oh, but why don't we point out? See, he was just trying to be too accommodating.
What?
Remember?
Which part?
He ain't tell me that he was vegan.
Oh, I was vegan at the time.
We would have went to a vegan restaurant.
That is right.
So I remember we sat there and he was like, "Well, I'm kind of on this nutrition thing." I was like, "Oh, like what?" He was like, "No meat, no cheese."
Was I trying to be modest like that?
Yeah, like the way you described it, you were like, "No meat, No dairy products. Those some. And I was like, he just slowly said it while he was looking at me. I said, so vegan? He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I even told him, man, we could have went to Spiral. I saw all these vegan places that I knew. And he was like, well, I didn't want to mess up the, but I found you something. What, you had a portobello burger.
Yeah, portobello burger.
It was pretty good.
Well, straight. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's that Bar Louie that's the best.
We should go back and try it.
Yeah, let's try it. We should do that.
Yeah.
Want to vlog it?
If I don't have work tomorrow, we should go.
Let's vlog it. We can
Vlog
that can be our first vlog.
What is your face?
Vlog it.
Vlog it.
Oh damn, this is
Yeah.
the monitor. Oh shit. You know, we're gonna go to Bar Louie tomorrow and we're gonna vlog it. I like talking to this thing. It makes me sound. Don't make me sound sexy. Don't it sound sexy?
You always sound sexy.
No, I'm talking about like, especially right now. Does this make me?
If I don't look at you, do it.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh.
Okay, I got a little pig.
Oh yes. It's a microphone coming in handy. We'll get about to go down. Okay.
What was it though? So we did that. We went to sit down. I honestly, like you say, remembering stuff. I don't remember a lot of stuff. The stuff that I do remember from the date, fuck.
We didn't fuck.
No, the stuff I remember from the meetup. I said the word date by mistake.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Stuff that I do remember from the meetup was you know, you saying you was vegan, not telling me, and then us getting drinks, and we started off talking about traveling. Like that's why we were there. We started off talking about that. I think you asked about how Marrakesh was. You talking about Chile and how that was, and
yeah, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do at the time of my life. No, I'm just saying, like at that time of my life, all I wanted to do was fuck bitches and travel. That's about it. You ruined my plans. Thank you, Brianny.
You're welcome, Michael. But I do. I tell people this all the time when I talk about our first date. Did it again.
It's our first date.
No, it's not. It's because we're talking about it. It's a meetup.
You're going to get with the program one of these days.
It's a meetup. Anyway, we talked about that time that we met up. It was, I think we talked about computers and how you built a computer. And I thought that was so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was, I have a background in IT.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, he built a computer. And then I was like, have you ever seen, and we just watched it for the first time this year, which is crazy.
What's that?
Oh, have you seen Big Hero 6? You were like, no. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just like that. So I went from talking Disney to then I randomly was like, what do you think about Pluto not being a planet? Ain't that fucked up? I was really upset. I remember. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
what were you thinking when I was rambling
you later told me you were on a plane and you made that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was some good shit.
You're a really good liar. That's kind of scary. That is kind of scary. You just made that shit up. You was like, oh, what do you think about Pluto being a planet?
No, I said that on the thing, but then when the plane thing was something separate. That was
okay.
Because he wasn't returning my text messages, so I had to make it.
Oh, did I text back right after that? Oh shit. Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, you know, went from him talking about computers to talking about a computer kind of Disney Channel movie. And then talking about Pluto not being a planet, because you know, Pluto's a dog. That was like the way my brain was moving in the conversation. And I was just thinking, like, now, what was he thinking? But I think you were enjoying it. I don't know. I'm still here, so I guess you enjoyed it.
I was. It made me think that you could nerd out more than you could. It's the only thing I regret. You can't nerd out like that. You don't put energy into it. I wish you would go back to the Pluto days and like fake it. Like, are we trying to nerd out with you? And you be like, I don't give a fuck.
You know, it's different now.
It's different now because of what?
It's different now because when you talk about stuff, I try to listen, but then you don't want to explain it in a way that I can grasp. So then I just let you talk.
You're the person that hates the word.
Don't say it. Don't say it. MOIST. Don't say it.
Yeah. Okay. See, yeah, that's probably what it made you think of when I said that.
Nah. But anyway, so then like he starts talking about his intelligence comes out, which is something that really attracted me to him. And he was talking about, oh, well, Pluto definitely shouldn't be a planet. And I was like, who the fuck are you to tell me that Pluto shouldn't be a planet? And he was like, I don't know if you know exactly what you said, but baby, why should Pluto not be a planet? Go
Why
ahead.
should
Tell
Pluto
the
not
people.
be a planet? Well, because when Pluto was first discovered, it was one of few icy bodies that have the properties that it had. It had a moon. So it had a moon that rotated around it. So, automatic back then the classification was it has a moon, and it's big enough to be seen with a telescope and it rotates around the sun. Let's classify it as a planet. And now the classification has changed, and it's still technically it still is a planet, just a dwarf planet. It's not. It doesn't have full planet status. It's like an iPod Mini. Like it's not the real thing.
And this was when I stared at him, and I was like, I know this isn't a day right now, but you're fucking sexy when you talk like that.
You like when I talk nerdy to you.
And then I went back to eating my pasta.
Oh,
and
God.
I had no idea I said it. I looked up, and he was just staring at me. You looked mortified. You were just like,
I wasn't mortified. I was like, oh.
Well, probably because like
that's
bitch,
when
you
I
giving me
realized
mixed signals. Like I'm friend zoning you, but then you gonna say that stuff.
that's when I realized this really was a date.
Oh my God.
You made it so.
No.
Yeah, you did.
So I remember I just looked up and I was like, why are you looking at me like that? And you're like, you can't just say that. You can't just say something like that and then go back to eating your pasta. And I was like, say what? Y'all, I really am slow. I really am weird.
You're not slow.
Babe, I didn't even realize I said that out loud. I thought I said it in my head.
You're not slow. You just think out loud sometimes. That doesn't make you slow.
I guess. All I know is I was mortified after that because I was like,
I can show you a slow bitch. Anyway, go ahead.
I was mortified after that. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that out loud. How embarrassing. And I can't, because the thing is that he was looking good. And I was like, I can't. This is not what we're here for. Okay. He got baggage. He got drama. We are here for work.
Yeah, that was never the plan.
That was the plan for me.
For you. You really thought I came to
that's what my friends told me afterwards.
Take your fine ass on a work date.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And we still haven't started that empire. We talked about that 3 years ago.
Now we are. Look, this is the start right here.
This ain't traveling. This ain't black people traveling. It really was just a ploy to get me out, y'all, because I have been rejecting him left and right.
This is us being us.
That is crazy.
This is us being us. That's what it's about.
It is. So what else? And then I think after that, I think it kind of loosened us up where we weren't on like this rigid thing because we just started talking and found out we had a lot in common. Like we're both lefties. Our parents' age gap is almost exactly the same, which is
we have a lot of similarities. In our families.
I think we were talking about it. Like I think I said something about my dad, and I was like, "Oh, well, I got an old daddy." So he was like, "Well, how old is your dad?" I bet it's not as old as my dad. And I'm like, I'm used to people saying that. So I was like,
"What you thought my dad was like 50?"
Yeah, because what people say, like, "Oh, my dad's 52." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, add some years to that." That's all my daddy is.
My dad was 20 when your daddy was born.
Thank you. So, yeah, our dads are 2 years apart, right? So daddy is 76 years is 74.
Yeah. Like no, he just turned 75 in August.
75? Okay. So they're not even 2 years apart. And then our moms are 3 years apart, right? Your mom is 60. My mom turned 63 this year.
No, my mom turned 60. She's 60. No, she's 61. She's going to be 62 in December.
Okay, so they're just about 2 years apart.
Yeah,
then.
it's
So
about the
both of them
same.
are
Yeah.
the same.
What if we like looked it up in this exact same amount of days?
That's crazy.
It'd be fucking nuts.
So we found that out. We're both lefties. Of course, the travel. Oh, the other thing that happened, which is why I want him to call me, what's my name?
Briannie.
No, say it together.
Briannie.
Thank you, because people are going to start saying Briannie. When they say
That's going to be a thing.
No.
We're going to make it a thing.
No, so no one ever says my name right. I have to coach them into saying it. And as I told y'all the first text that he sent me, he said, "Hey, this is Michael." I didn't say, "Hey, this is Branny." I never told him my name was Branny, but Tinder is through Facebook, and that's what my Facebook says. So I love food. So I'm also have my face all up in this pasta. And he had called my name several times, supposedly, which I still beg to differ. And I look up and I'm like, "Why are you looking at me like that now? What did I do now? Did I say something else?" And he was like, "I've been talking to you and you ain't been answering." I said, "Well, you ain't been calling my name, so who you think you want with?" Remember that? And you were like, I said, and I don't know what you had said to me, but I tuned it all out because I said Brittany, blah, 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 blah. And I was like,
yeah.
I said, what you say? He was like, your name? I said, who taught you how to say that? Like, I felt like I was interrogating you.
Yeah. And then who'd you call right after that date?
I don't remember any of that.
Said you called and he was like, she said my name right. That's what yeah. Yeah, she told me that.
That's so cute of me. No, yeah, I don't remember that. But yeah, he said my name right. And I was and then your reasoning, and I would like everyone to know this reasoning. Do you remember what your reasoning was?
For saying your name right?
For knowing it was Branny and not any other phonetically termed way.
Because that's how it's supposed to sound.
No, he said, well, it was either Brioni, or Brianny, and he said, and all of those sound ugly. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, because they do. And people insist on calling me Brianni or Brioni. Like, what my mama thought naming me Brianni or Brioni. That don't even sound nice.
I know a lot of people with fucked up names, so
I'm just saying, it's Brianni. So that turned me up, like, all the way up, like, oh, he said my name right, and I have to coach him. I do nothing.
For real, did you get the tingle?
No.
No, not yet.
No.
Okay, damn.
No, but it was definitely like ding. Oh,
ding! It was a ding, not a tingle.
But I thought that I was alone in it. I didn't think that he was interested in me like that, and that's why I was so embarrassed. Because here I am excited that he said my name right, and then I'm thinking he's sexy talking about fucking Pluto, and he hasn't like given me like any, like, nothing like he's interested in me back. I remember feeling completely alone and one-sided, and then feeling stupid because I'm like, oh, I friend-zoned him, and now I like him.
You like the kid, yeah.
I was like, okay. And so, what do you remember from that day? Like at the restaurant. We haven't moved from the restaurant yet. So like,
yeah, we're talking. It's gonna take us 4 hours to get through our relationship.
I mean,
so what do I remember about that restaurant? I remember you wanted to sit in a certain spot. And I don't remember why. I don't know if it was your favorite area, your favorite.
No, the only thing I can think of is that I probably had a date there earlier that week, and I didn't want to sit in the same spot.
You ain't with the same waiter?
Same table.
Oh, gotcha. So it's kind of like so you had another date earlier that week, and you didn't want your second date to be
my meetup.
She gonna get with the program one of these days. It's gonna happen. And you ain't what you say. Okay, makes sense. But I remember you wanted to sit in a certain spot. I remember you had I'm trying to remember what you were wearing. Weren't you wearing were you wearing a sweatsuit?
Mm-mm.
No, you were wearing jeans. You said that. You were wearing jeans. And I remember when you were walking, I remember we had to walk up some stairs to get to Bar Louie, right? Yeah. I remember you walking up them stairs, and we were walking next to each other, and I just kind of hung back because you were wearing them jeans. I was like, hey, look, we're gonna check this one out. You want
to see if it was Photoshop?
And you want to know what I was doing in my head?
What? You do that now? You were not doing that in your head then.
Right, I was thinking like when I watch people walk, that's like what goes through my head.
Weirdo. Okay, see, you're weird too.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay, cool. Keep talking.
When you walk, that's what goes through my head. It's the booty. Anyways, let me not be explicit. No, I definitely remember that. I remember I wanted to kiss you.
Oh, you did?
I did. I did want to kiss you. But I did. No, I didn't. Would you kiss me?
Yes, I told you I would have.
Okay. I remember I wanted to kiss you at the end of the night, but I didn't. And I remember we sat in the car for a little bit when we got back to the house.
And that creepy man tried to open my door. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then he started reaching for his glove compartment. I said, what you doing? He said, give my gun. I said, you got a gun?
Yeah, of course I got a gun. This is Texas. I
just remembered that. I forgot that man literally came up to the door and tried to open the door and then looked and was like, my bad.
Yeah, you better get popped.
That was weird. I just remembered that. But yeah, we sat in the parking lot and talked for a while. And that's when you asked me out on a real date.
Yeah, I said we got to do this again sometime, boo.
But you said undate.
So we got to do this again sometime.
No,
Boo.
you asked me out. Don't be trying to
I did.
Don't be trying to act like he was all like just super like debonair and suave. You
I
asked me
was.
out.
I
You
said, yeah. No, I'm not going to lie. I did. I said, yeah. I ain't got no reason to lie about that. I said, yeah.
But you ain't say we got to do this again, boo. You literally said, like, will you go on a date with me? It was something like that.
Okay.
Because I thought it was really cute.
Okay.
That was our full meetup, guys. We leading up to what we are today. That was the full beginning.
That was our humble beginning.
Humble beginning. So as you could tell from our story, it wasn't no like fairy tale, like we were both looking for someone and we just fell in. No, we literally fell into each other's lives.
And now
there was no reason for us to really find each other. None at all.
And now show them the ring. Oh, hold on, wait, get that focus. Dude, see, people on podcast can't see that, but that's a whole.
So
that's a whole 2.999 carats.
What is it?
It's like 2.7. I think.
I had no idea. I didn't need to know that. No, I'm self-conscious.
Oh shit! Hey, look, like I tell my boys, you only get to do this once.
So the wedding is April 11th, 2022. Hence the name for the podcast name, right? Is 411 on the Complet.
On the Complet. On the Complet.
We're the Crumps.
The Clumps. The Clumps.
The Complets, because I heard you watching that with Terry the other day. Okay.
411 on the Copelands.
Yeah, that's one of our hashtags, but it's also, it's 411 is the information on us, which is what this is going to be about. And 411 is the wedding date.
Leading up to our...
Forever, because he can't leave.
In holy matrimony.
He can't leave, y'all. He's not allowed to leave.
I'm not allowed?
No.
I'm not allowed?
Nope, you're mine for eternity.
Oh, God.
Even in reincarnation.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. You gonna be with me in the next life?
I got you locked forever.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess I better strap in. Shit. So I get reincarnated. We're gonna be two married birds.
Yeah, so we've talked about stuff, this. What we're gonna be hearing from this is stuff that we talked about, which is, Tinder and dating etiquette.
Yeah.
Is it a meetup or is it a date?
Yeah.
Is it because you're a guy that you think it's a date, or because that's what it is? We need to know.
That's what it is.
People need to know. And the thing is, though, babe, we've been out the game for like 3 years. Like, what if it's completely changed? Yeah. What if, like, we're talking and they're like, these old people, these old dating ways. Yeah. Like, what if they don't even call it a meetup anymore or a date? What if it's a whole different word?
That would suck. Because let's say, for instance, you leave me high and dry. What's that?
I didn't know I had that dimple right there.
Yeah, baby, you always had a dimple. You didn't know that?
Not really.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna rest my chin right here. Yeah. So, what was I saying? We were talking about the Tinder being completely different. That would suck, because if you leave, let's say, for instance, you up and leave me, and then I gotta go back on Tinder again. I ain't knowing what the fuck to do.
Well, see, I never thought I would find my husband on a dating app. I was against that. I was just dating. Like, I always wanted to meet I always wanted to meet someone in real life. I always wanted to meet someone like at the grocery store. And hell, I wouldn't even mind if it was at the club, because since I know that we like to go out clubbing together. Like, well, just like in our we did pre-counseling, so just like in our premarital counselings. This has lasted too long, and I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Thank you very much for listening. If you've come this far,
well, we hope that you subscribe, you follow us. We both have Instagram, so I am Brianny, like Peony, on Instagram and TikTok.
And I am Mike Copeland, for real. Mike Copeland, the number 4, real.
And you can follow us on there.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye. Why do we say it like that, by the way?
Because I say bye. Bye.
Bye. First of all,
I'm off.
I know you're off, but
Okay,
you got
bye.
me saying I'm gonna keep talking. You got me saying that shit. You got me saying that shit. Weird. I would never say it if I wasn't with you. Love you. Mm-hmm.